Hello everybody, welcome to your Monster Morning Commute. My name's SlowWolf. We've been doing terribly lately, and I think that after this Friday's morning commute, we're going to take a bit of a holiday. We're going to take a week off where I just don't play Monster Train and then come back with it with a fresh mind the week after, because I've been getting ragey. To the point where my partner was like, hey, you don't look like you're having fun with this game anymore. I'm like, oh no! Now that said, it does seem like as if there's a lot of top scores here. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of 50Ks. Like, having 30 plus people, 31 being precise, reach that 50,000 mark is insanity. So, Primordium plus Hellhorn, okay. One Track Mind, double the stack of all stats, effects, permadeath. I think I see where this is going. If I had to guess, I think I know where this is headed. So let's see, we're up against Seraph the Patient, who sucks. Daedalus the Professor with shields, and then Fel with spell shields, and yeah, okay, cool. Dude, do you. This ought to be interesting. Let's see what we can get here. Rage adds an additional +1 per stack. Steward cards get an additional +5/+5. Damage, shield 2, and multi-strike. I believe that works with duality. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and make sure that we pick the right choice. And then if we're doubling up stats, wow! 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 Buffet 6? Oh boy! Sign me up! Alright, this ought to be very interesting. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Not boss needs to get +4. I almost don't care, because I think I put you out there. Now, Ember Forge would be cute, but I'm not actually going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double plink instead. I put you upstairs, right, to do your thing. And then I'm also going to go ahead and get you out there, just that way when we put out our first train steward, he's out there and doing all kinds of good work. Speaking of good work, let's go ahead and plink. And now very suddenly you're doing very little, sir. Let's do this. We'll Mind Collapse here, just to get the 2 energy back. Toss out 2 of these babies and give you damage, give you this boy here. Now, am I correct? Yeah, he's got multi-strike 2 and damage shield 4. And dude's eating well. Stats effects. I don't think that applies armor, sadly. So we're going to go ahead and apply the armor here instead. Get another one of these boys out. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then, like, look at this. We plink, right? Now he's just down to this. Dude's, like, super toasted. And in case it wasn't enough, dude gets to eat after every fight. Now, if we can get a spell that gives us rage or something, we'd be solidly in the lead. Anti-Roll Assault's fine. Prismal Dust is really funny, because if we apply that to the Primordium even once, it applies damage shield multiple times, which is great. It's just great. I like Intemporal Assault because it works extremely well with things like Plink, to be able to kill a morsel and get better morsels out of it. It also allows us some backline killing, which is a little bit more useful than Plink is. And then we have Space Prism. I think that Prismal Dust is excellent, but unnecessary, really, at this point. We're so strong. I will pick it up, because we have the extra energy. Why not? Ritual Battle. There we go. That's what we were looking for. And out of these, I think we laugh. Sadly, I think we laugh. Our train stewards are better than all of them. We just need one train steward, and we're solidly in the lead. Yeah, goodbye, sir. The train stewards are absolute monsters. Can you give one of them damage shield freaking 10? Are you kidding me right now? I'm not even sure if that's needed. I'll give the Ember Forge like 20 HP. Do I even, like, damage shield 10 seems so wholly unnecessary. Let's reroll and see if we get lucky. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's see what the next battle brings. Spikes 3. Alright, that'll shred our damage shields, but, please, thank you. We just do that in a large port of the problem solved. Okay. It's the spikes that's kind of doing it, isn't it? That worked. Our Primordium is going to die here due to spikes, which kind of blows. That said, we do have We do have damage shield 14 on that boy. Are we killing him? Yeah, easily, I might add. I mean, if we're killing him easily, we might as well go ahead and add some love to our life here. And then remove that, and like, you know, laugh at this. First 4 kills, nice, right? Are we expecting to see more spikes? Dude, I don't know. But so far we got a practically perfect score. We don't need another one of those. Packed morsels is adorable, but again, it's just not needed. Welder Helper does apply armor 40, which is pretty great. But a fledgling imp applying rage 6 to everybody also applies it to Primordium, which applies it again to the... Yeah, look, we grab that, we see if we can't find Endless as soon as possible. Which way do we go? Okay, please have Endless. I'll reroll immediately if it doesn't have an Endless. Holy shit, we did it. And then Rage 7 means that this guy is actually hitting at Rage 14, which is 28 additional damage, which is disgusting. Now, the only downside to this is that he doesn't fit on the same floor as the Fledgling Imp. But I think that this works for us. Let's go ahead and see what's inside the Kill Caverns. Minor Refraction would make my day. No. So you're going to give me the option of a variety of different things. Let's see what's in the Awoken draft pick. Unleash the Wildwood is not bad. Cycle Life isn't bad. Quick is probably the best one here for us, specifically. Let's see if I'm correct. Because if we can apply Quick to the one thing, then we're good. This does make our deck a little bit... Well... inconsistent, I think is the way of putting it. I mean, you're not the right one. But you aren't a bad one. And that's worth something. A whole lot of life still got delayed. Okay, you put out a bomb. Not the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I can remove said bomb. But it only goes off once. I'd almost rather do it like this. Then apply this. There we go. Now we're applying damage shield 8 every time, which is just stellar. You are alive for now, but will shortly no longer be. I will do it like this. Watch. Observe. I hate that. Observe. This run is so good! You gave me the damage guy on top of that, huh? Look, I've got nothing better to do but to, like, slam that out of the way and do nothing there, too, so... Dude's got a 44 rage. Scratch that, he's about to have a lot more. Cool. I'll do that to him. How are you doing here? Oh, he's the one that's eating now. Oops! Our imp is a beast right now? Imagine how much better this would have gone if I had not played that imp there, huh? Oops. Some of these are really good. Transcend imp is adorable if I can get it to work appropriately. And that does allow us to have a second floor that absolutely slaps. We skip the rest of them. Do I get the plus 1 on each floor? No. Give me the draw per turn. I think that works out better for us. Our energy problems are solved. And we're coming to realize that what we need is actually fewer of a lot of different things. The train stewards are fine. I'm actually far more pleased to remove the plinks out of all these options we have here. They're all kind of bad. And then what do you want me to duplicate? My dudes? I don't know. I really don't. Let's take a minute and think. While we're thinking on that front, let's go over here. Damage shield 4. It applies twice. It's damage shield 8. Jesus. We can also go for the aggressive edible. I think that might be better for us at this point, just to increase the damage the dude deals by 7 every time. Damage shield 4 is real good, don't get me wrong, but the extra damage, plus the fact that we're already applying a bunch of damage shield, means that I think we're okay doing it this way. At least in my mind. And then what? Try to get this train steward on the same floor. Like that's our main deal. So what do we want to do with everything else? Well, if we got 2 Transcend Imps, it's got some play. It even allows our Ember Forge to become a bit of a menace. But having 2 of the Massive Train Steward, I think, feels a little bit more like the consistency that I want. I want one of those boys showing up on my first turn if I can every time. That's, like, the play. Sadly, it's not the play we got. Okay, they have spikes, so this boy's going to go out and attack and then die, and that's great. If you could die first, though, that'd be excellent. Okay, you're still alive. That's excellent for you. Everyone on this floor is dying. Spikes are a bit of a pain in the butt, dude. I think I'm happy to torch and then plink, maybe, but I almost don't need the collector, you know? What I need to do is protect all this. So, how do I protect all this? She comes out and dies. How much spikes do you take? They got spikes at 8! Scary, dude. Just apply quick to him. That's all that really matters. Put the Ember Forge up here. Put another one of these boys to soak up one of the hits, and then... Oh, no, he's living? Why are you alive? Because the other guy's quick, that's why. Look. This is fine. It's completely and totally fine. Put out this train steward here. Put out this train steward nowhere. Get that guy there. One of these days, we're going to get the super train steward on the right floor, and it's going to be glorious. Today's not that day. So, now, this guy should be super toast. And he is. We didn't need to worry about it, is my point here. But, like, our imp became a super imp again, and that was an accident. It didn't matter. We thrashed him in one shot anyway. Volatile Gauge is an absolute skip. I refuse to play that card. Shroud Mitosis is very cute, but doesn't work the way that we want it to, and Grovel does not work the way that we want it to, so we skip. Out of these, Implate is starting to pick up some damage. The extra armor... But hold on. Are status effects also armor? I think it is. So Battering Ram does actually provide a very powerful spell component for us. Let's go ahead and give it a shot, see what we can do. I sense power within this. We went down the right side. Alright, okay. Morsel units enter with damage shield 1. Fire starts the battle. I think we skipped. We don't need it. As far as duplication goes, you hand me a train steward? With the triple multi-strike, and I hand you a win here. But, like, we need this to actually work. Spell Shield 2 doesn't bother me as much as it might look like it does. Let's see what we can do for first floor shenanigans. At least they don't all have flippin' nonsense going on. Okay, so this is an excellent start to our run. This doesn't do anything, but we're killing the heck out of them. Dude has got sweep, though, by the way. I'm not sure if you all noticed. So. Okay, that guy doesn't. Which allows me to apply quick to him, which allows me to apply quick to the entire floor. Excellent news. And I'm also very pleased to note that I can put this guy down here and still have enough to get some defensive buffs on our man here. So now he's got damage shield 4 every time it's applied. Stellar. He's getting a bunch of armor every turn, which we can abuse by doing this. Except for it doesn't work. Oops. He's still taking an incredible amount of damage, and the next floor will handle him. We got this guy here. Yeah, you're super toast. And then down here, we laugh. We laugh as our boy here just does an insane amount of damage. And is getting a disgusting amount of armor, rage, everything. Like, this is what a growing boy needs. And what, you think you can stop this? Battering Ram sadly doesn't do anything this time. But you're dead in, like, 2 attacks. Yeah, like, it wasn't even a contest. Dude's super toast. Trample actually does add a bit to our deck. And we don't need any more of those. We're good. At this point, we want to remove cards. If it gives us the option, we'll take it. And it did. So, at this point, what do we want to remove? Torches are not helpful. Plinks are even less helpful. So we're going to remove the plink. And we're going to remove the torch. And I think that our main deal here is aggressively remove. The only other thing that would be interesting here might be the Endless Transcendent. But then past that, I'm happy to remove just all kinds of cards. There goes a torch. No problem. There goes the other torch, no problem. I heard you don't like mind claps. We're gonna get rid of one of them. And then, out of all these left over, I'm happy to get rid of one of the basic train stewards. Because we already have, like, 3 of the super stewards, and that's probably best. That said, it'd be good to have a shielding super steward. So that way we have the ability to, like, keep somebody up in the back line or something that's able to actually do some damage. And we got a goalie for our Ember Forge, to the point here. So, we have very basic ideas that we want to continue with all of our guys. Fair enough, right? Well, this is kind of trash. But okay. Fine. We'll make this work the way that we know how. So how do we make this work the way we know how? Sadly, I think that some of these boys we should get. We can always mind collapse one. Now you need to go down here, 100%. And we can start applying the fledgling imps down here. The other option is we apply the fledgling imp up here, where it then dies and does a lot of good work. Cool, at least now we're doing some damage. I think we are happily able to kill one of these. And I'm now regretting not having picked up that other spell earlier. Now, this is still fine, because our bottom guy is still becoming an absolute beast of a monster man. We still took 6 fire damage, though, and that's not what we wanted. Okay, if we apply Trample of Both, that does work. And if we apply Ritual Battle, it's going to do a lot of work. If Fell Elver comes down to this next floor, she's about to take a lot of damage. Approximately 1,000 of it, in fact. That's gross and grotesque, and the game knows this and still loves me for it. Which is good. Can we kill her? I think the answer is sadly not. But boy howdy, we got close. So we're not going to get that 50,000 point mark because we just played this badly enough. But we should be killing her. Yeah, we did. Okay, good news. At least we got the kill on this floor. You know? It feels good. It's just that we keep not getting exactly what we want sometimes. That's all. Point is, the dude was absolutely slapping, though. So, like, you know, still 7,000 points. It's okay. Furnace Tap becomes a god. If we can play this once appropriately, it's game over. I'm happy to draw another card each turn. Like, we are at a point now where it's like, look, we should be drawing the damn dude every time. You know what I mean? And yet we're still not. So it's getting in the way of that. Mind Collapse is, to a certain degree, right? We want both Fortifies, I think. And I don't need the basic Train Steward anymore, so I'm happy to remove it. Concealed Caverns, what do you have for us? Minor Refraction has instantly changed the name of our game. Double stack. Yikes. I mean, we'll never want for anything additional ever again if we do that. Ritual Battle being Rage 40 is also pretty goddamn good. But I think that the Furnace Tap literally becomes an I win the game button at that point, and I can't really say no to that. At all, in fact. That is too good to say no to. Now do I add the damage shield 4 every time? And I think that the answer is very plausibly yes, to keep the Primordium alive, if anything. If they've got spikes, again, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. So, we're gonna go with the, we're gonna go this way. Keeping the edible as tough as we possibly can. They got armor 20. Okay, that means that our edible should live. Now, please give me the creature I want, and you did. You are very nice, thank you. It's worth mentioning that this is still a door. Okay, out it comes. Look, I mentioned this was game winning, and I really did mean it. I think that applying multi-strike 4 every turn is going to make this guy so unbelievably strong we don't need mana for the rest of the game. And look at that. We're going to apply a couple bits more armor, and then we're going to kind of like cry because we can't apply anything else. But this dude has multi-strike 11. Dude has multi-strike, how much? 18? A brief repose. Apply a couple more armors. So he gets like even more armor. Dude is multi-strike 35. If we can't kill Fel now, I will lose my damn mind. Okay, we went down the other route. That's fine. So what do I want to remove at this point? Ideally, at this point now, we don't need as many of these bigger train stewards, right? But we're still going to have them in case if things go horribly wrong. I don't think that Prismal Dust is necessary any longer. We're happy to get rid of it. And with all the multi-strike we have, Umberstone almost doesn't matter anymore. Neither do the Imps, actually. And I'd be happy to remove one or two of them. Yeah, okay. We're going to remove the Transcendent. And we're going to go back in here. And we're hilariously... Do we actually want to spend 200 coins on removing a card? Yeah, we do. And very suddenly our deck is just thrilled to be where it's at. Schedules of Salvation is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 that we'd be able to apply in the middle. Of which one will want to be the Primordium, but won't have the room to. So it's actually bad for us. We leave. We leave, and we're just going to have to kill Seraph the Patient, like, as instantly as possible. Applies melee weakness. We got to keep that in mind, too. So, we do not have Refraction Man. At all. We also want to make sure that we have a Goldie. So I'm happy to do this for right now. And apply it like so. Give me my Mirrored Refraction Man. Thank you. So now at this point... we've kind of got what we absolutely need. And now all I need to do is put on a couple of spats of armor. Add some multi-strike. And if Seraph ever comes back upstairs again, he's going to start wishing he had it. Now here's hoping the game decides to be generous and I'll have Seraph bounce back upstairs again. And he did. It's game over. So, relatively early kill. But I don't think we got our 50,000 points out of this. We still got multi-strike like a bajillion. So, you know, we didn't do the best by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, that was a very easy daily. It really is just like, did you get multi-strike at the right time? Such that you could set up your deck appropriately. And get that ridiculous multi-strike combo right out of the gate. The answer for us was sadly not. Let's see how people at the top ended up doing in terms of their thing. Yeah, so they had only the one Train Steward. With the minor refraction. Tiresome Climb is interesting. To force people up to where you need them to be, that's fair. And then the Ritual Battle. All you needed was Ritual Battle, apparently. I hate the Volatile Gauge, but I understand it now. I do understand the Volatile Gauge now. It does make some sense. Allows you to draw your entire deck. It is quite good. Yeah, that's probably where we had our problem. If we were able to like actually make the Volatile Gauge work in a way that would have made me happy, then I could see going down to a deck this thin and just winning based off of that. It is also worth mentioning that they went for the full defensive Primordium, which is fine. So, 5-turn boss rush on Daedalus. We only killed him on the 3rd turn. Fell, 8-turn boss rush. Seraph, 8-turn boss rush. Yeah, I can see why he got more points than we did. Still, hey, you know what? I'm okay with a 48,000 point score. Like, it's really quite strong. And I'm surprised that the multiple, like, multi-strike nonsense didn't make it into that dude's deck. Because Furnace Step is insane. The Pyre Wall would have also kept us a little bit healthier. We should have taken that when we had the chance. Thanks for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. The like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Your continued engagement is what allows YouTube to work for me at all. That's it for me. I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye.